Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Makalele charging forward, the ball at his feet.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Traumeri. Traumeni wins the duel this time. And it's Traumeni. Oh, no joy this time.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good ball, good take. Oh, they could be caught out here. Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Haaland shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Nesta. Pele. It's Pele! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Threads one in. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
To square things up. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's beaten the last man. Figo. Van Bommel.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice control. Cross goes in there. Terrific header. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Figo, aimed in towards the centre. And now they can clear their lines. Pele, pull it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Reaction.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 4.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rivaldo with the cross. Pele. Lizarazu. Nicely aimed pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Lukaku. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Del Piero tries a shot! He came in hard, very hard. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. He is through here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta cuts it out. Played into space. Del Piero being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Maldini. And it's played in here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That has been cut short. Lukaku No, that's been intercepted. Bonucci. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lizarazu looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Van Basten! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Van Basten has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Quality ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. Looks across and plays it in. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, easy pickings there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Pele. He has found a way through. Pele with the bullish header! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. That has found him in acres of space. He's got all! And no, he couldn't find a finish. And it's Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. He's had it taken off him. And he's there to get it away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Defending of the desperate variety. Chooses to go, and the shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Del Piero. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Owen. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lahm. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Bale goes short.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been... He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. In towards the back stick. Goes for goal! It's their first effort on goal.
Carlos clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
He's in space and looking for options. Now what about this cross? Roberto Carlos gets it away. Crossed in again.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tchouameni clears. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele. Makaleli. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chance to deliver. And he's taking no chances there. Serves up across. Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he plays one through. He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
That has not gone well. Rummenigge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for options, for movement. He's got for... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lukaku looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Del Piero. Del Piero. That is good strength. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Makaleli. He's in a great... Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. That's very neat. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Pele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Van Bommel. Now it's Lukaku. Haaland. Lovely, now then. Pele. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He is through here.
Lizarazu.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Van Basten. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Changement. Le numéro 10. À sa place.
And we're underway again.
5.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Defending was strong and firm. Rummenigge. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Yildiz. Yildiz. And he's had a hit. Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Changement. Le numéro 4. Van Bommel.
Cannavaro, and he's got his cross in, and he was quick to react.
Changement.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland going about things with real menace. Rivaldo. Rivaldo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Owen. Roberto Baggio. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Searching pass he's played there. He played through for the wide man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini. Now it's Lukaku. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot, it's Lukaku! Oh, that is very close.
Lukaku brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Rivaldo. Here's Haaland, and he plays one through. Good ball, good take. That has been slung wide. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. And it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That'll be a throw-in. Now this takes a shot! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shifted it to the flank. Great work on the overlap.
Changement. Le numéro 18, Lukaku. À sa place, le numéro 15. Changement.
Well, that pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking for the run, and this is Bale. Cantona, showing good feet. Roberto Baggio, up he goes! Against the crossbar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. That is good pressure, just hounded him off
Il
it.
y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
In once more. Now it's Cantona.
Oh, really well played.
Bale, out towards the flank. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared away. Back into the middle. Rivaldo. And the counter is on. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half, saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.